What? I didn't know you could spread like that. Saheena, Saheena.
Welcome back, Foodie family, and you are watching How to Foodie Nation, where we learn all about sweet Trinbagonian cuisine. Today's menu, Chef Jason is going to help us learn about a special delicacy, Saheena. So let's get cooking.
Now, me, a good old street food lover. When you see it come to Polori, Alupai, Baigani, but you see Saheena.
Saheena is a special place
It's
in
my
your
ultimate
heart.
favorite. Watch now. I like the mayor Debe. You see I go down the green shed, they see me. They know it's too Saheena with some sweet sauce on it.
Okay.
So we come out and show people how to make some good Saheena. Saheena.
So this one is all for you, but what is Saheena?
Alright, so typically it's made with the Dasheen bush leaves.
Okay.
That's what we make bhaji or callaloo.
Callaloo.
We're just going to be using the leaves here. And we're going to roll that up with a nice split pea paste inside. So we're going to show you how to make that. Roll it up nicely. We're going to steam it, cut it, put more split pea paste on it, and put it to fry.
And then we're going to eat it.
Well, of course, it is a given. So let's get started, Kes, because I'm really excited.
Okay.
Split pea powder inside there.
Right.
And we need to put some flour.
Okay.
So split pea is going to give you a nice crust when you make this paste with, but the flour helps with the binding to bring it together. Alright, so you want to mix that up nicely. Baking powder, we need a little bit of leavening inside of it, a little bit of poof just to condition it, because split pea tends to be a bit grainy, so the baking powder changes the texture to a bit softer.
Okay.
Alright. Geera, or what we know as cumin, so Geera powder goes inside there. All those great herbs and spices that we're going to be using in this are of the East Indian origin, where you get where I'm coming from, right? Because you know, you think of split peas and dal, you think of Geera and Polori and curry, so
it's in all our favorite East Indian treats.
right. I mean, see how I dress up? I mean,
You're
I'm looking like a
like
Saheena.
Yeah.
Let's call this a hot man shirt, you know.
This is a hot man
It's
shirt.
a hot man shirt, hot like the oil that we find Saheena. Or, you know, hot man couture. Salt goes inside there.
Yeah.
We need to flavor it up.
Thank you, sir.
Alright, so salt, black pepper, common spices that we have at home. Nothing too difficult. These are very cheap delicacies to make, so I mean, feel free to try them out. We're going with some green seasoning inside there.
Okay.
You want to get inside there and take it out.
Sir.
Normal bottle green seasoning, you can make your ones at home. We actually have a video on how to make your green seasoning. You can check that out also. So we have taken care of all stuff inside here. A little bit of lemon juice goes inside here.
Why lemon juice?
Well, the thing about lemon juice is that typically, when you're using callaloo leaves, they rub a little bit of lemon juice on it to condition the leaf to remove any sort of ability to scratch into it, because the leaves tend to do that.
Okay.
So the lemon juice helps with that. So you wash the leaves with the lemon juice, or you could actually put it in the batter. I just find it goes well into the batter.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going inside there, now with a little bit of water, bring it in together.
Chef, that's your parrot
My
outside.
parrot's behavior real bad. Actually like Saheena.
So he hyping up for the Saheena. I understand.
We're in the Caribbean here, ladies and gents. A lot of birds and exotic parrots and macaws and stuff will be flying by. But I have one as a great pet.
Saheena eating
A
parrot.
Saheena eating parrot.
Outside.
So you're bringing it in together like that. Make sure you get all the dryness across there.
Need some more.
Need some more.
Yes, please.
Now the beauty about doing this is that you add a little bit at a time. If you need more, by all means add a little bit of water. This type of split pea flour tends to absorb a lot of water because of its grain. It just sucks it up.
Yeah.
So pretty much just add a little bit at a time and if you do it. And even if it gets a little thin, you just leave it for a little while for 5 minutes, it absorbs it again. It's very similar to like a cornmeal.
Okay.
Alright? So get your fingers inside here and bring it in together.
We in.
You're looking for somewhat of a batter similar to more or less a little thicker than Polori mixture.
Okay.
Right, so that's what you're aiming for. So get your fingers inside here and get it all homogeneous and mixed up. Because when you see you've conquered this and you're going to open up a nice shelter, a nice stall, a vending stall, and a down Debe.
We going in business.
We going in Debe. So let's look out first. We come in. Alright, I think you're looking there nice with the texture, you know.
Yeah.
You see, raise it up a little bit there for let me see. Alright, great. So you see that nice grainy texture is what we're looking for. It's still pliable, but it's firm. Let me get these out of the way.
Okay.
Alright, and pretty much we're going to show you how to deal with the leaves.
Okay.
As spoken to you earlier on about these are the traditional just callaloo leaves, Dasheen
leaves.
Yeah, we make callaloo bhaji with it. What I want to do first and foremost is just remove the stem by pinching the center here. So we're not going to be using this, but this side. You're going to yield more or less like a little circle in the center like that.
Okay.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
This little tip here, we're going to take it out because this tends to scratch your throat. or what the elders would say so. Alright? So what I want to do now is, this is the top part of the leaf. I want to face it down.
Okay.
It's a little more pliable this way to roll in the opposite direction. Lay
Got
down
it.
just like that, okay? To that, look for another leaf, lay down just like that. And what
So
I
we
want
kind of lapping over.
lapping over to form a nice sturdy base.
Okay.
Very area. It's a surface area that we're building here right now.
Right.
The next piece of leaf here, put it down.
We patching up.
We're patching up. We're working ministry of works, right? So we're going in. I want you to put a little bit of the paste on for me, and I'm going to start to increase the
This
surface.
much?
Yeah, put it down. There you go, put it down, just like that.
Yep.
And what I need to do is just start to use my hands
And
bring
just
it up.
work it in.
Yes, and that's the only way to best do it. I mean, you could use the spatula, you can, but I mean, I think it's a more of a central process to actually do it like this. So put down some more for me, yeah?
Sure.
And I'm going to start to spread it out. What? I didn't know you could spread like that. Saheena, Saheena! We're going to take our next leaf, put it down.
Right.
So we're just more or less building these layers. It's so important, right? Going again.
So this split pea mixture is like cement. The leaves are like bricks. We build it.
Put it down again, so split pea again.
How much split peas I'll get on the counter?
That's alright. There's so much now. When you see the vendors making this, there's all kind of counter that's be going on and all kind of split peas here, there, and everywhere. Give me some more. Give me some more. I find your
Sorry.
chinks in
I'm holding back.
Because you're holding back.
Sorry.
Come. We have to like literally, open up our store. We're speaking about this.
Chef, sorry.
So let me just go in like this.
Yeah, you
this
go,
is,
you
this
go.
Is how,
I keep
this
in
is,
you back.
This is how we just roll. You see, food is something very tactile. It's a tactile approach. You have to get into it.
Okay.
Alright, so we lay it out nicely like that. Yeah. And ideally what we want to do, ladies and gents, is start to build a 10 by 10 almost square or rectangle, if you could get that
Okay.
going on. Alright? So I'll continue building. So I'm going to continue building layers. We want to go about 4 or 5 layers in terms of leaves.
Okay.
And build those levels. I fold in the sides just to neaten it up to get that nice square.
Right.
And you have to start to roll this tight.
Okay.
You know about tightness? Just,
Anyway.
I'm a boss when it comes to this stuff, so.
I know you know what you're doing.
Roll it up nice and tight like that. And you want to
Okay.
take some of the batter
Yeah.
and just kind of like put it underneath to seal it. To
Right.
seam the seams, you know?
It's like glue.
It's like glue, correct, because it is a tacky thing. So it helps to seal it up. Make sure it has underneath. So
Yeah.
when you roll it up
Yeah.
and kind of like
Looks
shape
good.
it nicely. So we had one. I did a big one for myself here.
You mean this big one?
This one
for
is,
me?
well, I don't know, I just asked you a question, but you didn't answer me, so I'll take the big one then. Alright, so we have 2 nice big rolls. What we need to do is steam these.
Okay. So let's.
The thing about it is that steaming them, a lot of people would just cut them, put the batter
And fry them.
and fry it immediately. I actually would like to steam it. It helps to hold the leaves together a little
Okay.
better, and you don't really get that great oil absorption. If you were to fry it like that, it absorbs a lot of oil. When you steam it,
And it cooks evenly
it
through.
cooks, because it's a pre-cooking method, nevertheless. So by steaming it first, you prevent excess oil absorption.
Right.
It cooks a little more evenly.
Okay.
And then the crust on your exterior is nice and crusty.
Nice. So let's steam.
Let's steam. Okay, so our heat is on. I've placed a little steaming basket inside here. So you can see the
Okay.
water is simmering and we get that nice steam going on. I don't want to waste it, so I take my rolls,
Yep.
I put it inside here.
Right.
After I do that, place it inside here again, so the second roll. And we're going to allow the heat to come up and cook it. We're looking at about 8 to 10 minutes. Cover it,
Stop.
we check back on it. So this is straight out of the steamer, as you guys could see. It's beautiful, and it really solidifies and brings the leaves together. It's a bit
It's
cumbersome,
firm.
cumbersome sometimes when you don't steam it.
Yeah.
But I'm ensured that it is cooked, and that is what I'm talking about right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to use a nice serrated knife. Usually you just remove the edges because, you know, it's kind of small. You don't want to use that.
All right.
But then you start to cut your portions. So I like about an inch, and this is what we're looking at. You could make them bigger, of course. But I like the size.
Okay.
So I'm going to continue with these cutting. And I'm using a serrated knife, as mentioned, because I could cut through the leaves easily.
Right.
So you can see the layers of the split pea inside there. Very important. I just want to do one more for now.
Now, Chef, we've
Yeah.
done it this way, but I've seen it a little bit differently with the Dasheen bush
Right.
cut up.
I know what she's talking about. It's a very quick way, what I call lazy man Saheena. You make the batter as it is, just as we made earlier on, but we chip up the callaloo leaves.
So we
that-
cut it up instead.
and just mix it up inside there and just fry it
Right.
like a pylori.
Okay.
But
yeah,
I mean, you could
yeah.
do it that way, but this is the authentic way. take it like that. We're going to take some of that same paste that we had earlier on. We're going to put some on both sides just like that. So you see me, right?
Right.
And we're going to put some on the next side also. We have our oil hot already. And what I want to do is then take it, put it into the hot oil and fry it just like that.
Okay.
So what happens is that we get the nice chickpea batter on the outside,
Right.
or the split pea batter I should say rather, and that creates a nice crispy sensation when it fries. The leaves are already cooked inside because the leaves actually have an enzyme called calcium oxalate, which can be poisonous if eaten raw.
That's what makes it itchy.
Correct. Callaloo leaves tend to itch us because of that calcium oxalate. So by steaming it, ladies and gents, this is a foolproof method to ensure that it is all cooked through and you get that nice crispy sensation. So I'm going to bang out some more in the meantime.
Yes.
Whoa! Look how beautiful that is. And you're talking about that beautiful crust on the exterior. That's what we're talking about. As you can see, ladies and gents, you get the leaf on the outside, that chickpea, that split pea on the outside, and then we put them to drain. We're looking at about maybe 2.5 minutes, and you want to constantly turn it to ensure that it browns evenly on both sides. But as you could make them bigger, but this is a beautiful size, as you can see here, that works with, especially if you're having it with a meal, because sometimes this you enjoy it with dal and rice and all these great things on the side. And if it's mainly as a delicacy or maybe like a premium snack, you can make it a little bigger. Right. Because
good job.
Listen, as I told you guys earlier on, it's my favorite delicacy. So when I make this, I know like literally, first time I'm gonna get on real greedy because Kezzy want to eat everything. But this is for me, and it's something that I love, especially around Diwali time. We have them on prayers also.
Yeah.
It's a great item even to make at home with the family because
of course.
What I realize, it's 100% vegetarian.
Yeah, it is.
It's because that split pea powder inside there. It uses our indigenous callaloo leaves or Dasheen bush leaves inside there. And you spice it up however you want. We have Geera inside there, salt, black pepper. You can put peppers inside there, minced pepper, pimentos. Get creative with it.
However you like it, enjoy it.
And we did it up, as mentioned. There's a chip up version. We did the traditional version with rolled, steamed, sliced, and pasted with the paste on both sides. And fried up crisply for that beautiful sensation of that crust when we bite into it.
Well,
and Kezzy, I'm ready to go in.
After you, you first.
I was just like, so I like my own. You can have mango chutney with it, pomsi day chutney, whatever is in season. I love tamarind sauce. So.
And we did make tamarind sauce before, so check the link down below for that tamarind recipe.
Now look how sexy that looks.
Oh, so good.
Oh my god, I'm going in. Listen, I don't feel so bad even though it's fried, but it does have vegetables in it. It has the greens, so I'm not feeling too bad. But it's so good. I mean, I know somebody was telling me that they do this and they make like a rich tomato sauce or stewed tomato sauce.
Right.
And they insert this when the sauce is finished and just let it simmer gently.
So it coated in the sauce.
So it's almost like a meat replacement, but especially for vegetarians. So it almost looks like a slice of fish when you think of it. So get creative with it, guys. I mean, again, another indigenous delicacy we have here. And we should be proud about this. Great street food.
Made with love. Made
with love. And we broke it down for you guys so you could try that.
So guys, if you want to see more of these tasty local delicacies, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And we're gonna keep eating, of course. So until next time.
Bye-bye.